Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Love grows here. That's today's mug. I'm going to get started. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to get us through this Friday morning coffee with tea. Today's topic: how to be a grave robber. Yep, I said it. How to be a grave robber. Let me say something that sounds strange. The richest place in the world is not Beverly Hills. It's not whatever big suburb you're from. It's not Schaumburg, Illinois. The richest place in the world is not Wall Street or Silicon Valley. The richest place in the world is the graveyard because buried in the ground are books that were never written, businesses that were never started, dreams that were never pursued, gifts that were never shared. There are songs that never got written or sung, ideas that never got tried, an impact that never got made. And I came to tell you today, don't you dare take your gifts to the grave because it's wasted there. If you're going to leave this earth, leave it empty. Be a grave robber. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Carrie. Be a grave robber. And I'm going to give you 3 steps to becoming a grave robber. Identify what you're carrying. You got to know what your treasure is. Because if you know the treasure that is yours, you wouldn't dare take it to the grave with you because you would know that it's wasted there. You can't empty yourself if you don't know what's inside of you. If you don't know what you're emptying, you can't empty yourself. Every single one of us is carrying something valuable. Maybe you're carrying a voice. Maybe you're carrying a gift or a perspective or a solution or a calling. But too many people walk around like they're empty when in reality, they're full of untapped capacity. I don't use the word potential because I believe the word potential equals nothing. Who cares if you have potential to sing, but you don't sing? It didn't produce anything. So I'm going to say you're walking around with untapped capacity. You've got ideas that you've been sitting on, dreams that you've been delaying, purpose that you've been postponing. You are not empty. You are overloaded. The problem is not that you don't have anything. The problem is often that you have not identified what you have. So it's not amazing to me that people give it all away because they don't know the value of what they carry. So the question is, what have you been sitting on inside of you that you've been ignoring? What do people always come to you for? Those are clues, y'all. What do you do naturally that other people struggle with? Because if we're honest, that's your treasure. So that's the first thing. You got to identify and know. Good morning, Miss Woods. Good morning, Erica. You got to identify what your treasure is. That's the first step. The second step, stop letting fear be the graveyard. Bury fear instead. Y'all, so much of what's in us gets buried in the graveyard of fear. Fear is a dream inhibitor. It is not a dream enhancer. Most dreams don't die because you lack ability. They die because you have fear. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of not being enough, fear of starting. Stop fearing. Instead, start burying fear. Get your shovel and be like, I'm going to bury fear today. How am I going to do it? I'm going to make one step towards my dream. I'm going to make one step towards my goal. I'm going to make one step towards my business. I'm going to make one step towards speaking up for myself. I'm going to make one step. When we bury our purpose, here's how we do it. We say, I'll do it later. I'm not ready yet. What if it doesn't work? And while you're waiting for the perfect moment, your capacity is suffocating. Listen to me. You don't have to overcome fear by waiting. You overcome fear by moving. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is doing it in spite of fear. Courage in the presence of fear, it looks like this. If you're going to bury anything, I dare you to bury all of your excuses. I dare you to bury your doubt. I dare you to bury your fear. Don't bury your gift, though. Don't bury your gift. There are too many gifts laying over in the cemetery, the richest place in the world. I started today, if you came on late, by talking about the richest place in the world is not Beverly Hills. It's not Schaumburg, Illinois. It's the cemetery. Finally, pour it out while you're alive. Spend everything you've got. I tell young people all the time when I'm out speaking, I said, I intend to be a grave robber. That sounds morbid, but when I promise you, when they put me in the ground, there will be nothing but a carcass. I will be going back to the earth from which I came, and this part is going to be going with my father. But all of the things that my father placed in me to do, I'm about to be about my father's business. I'm going to pour it all out while I'm alive. I'm going to spend everything that I've got. I won't wait until the end of my life to realize what I could have done. Give everything you have while you still have time. I lost one of my sands last Friday. She was less than 50 years old, y'all. Pour it all out. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but we know what we got in this moment. Speak while you still have a voice. Love while you still have breath. Build while you still have energy. Create while you still have ideas. Don't die full. I'm passionate about this thing this morning. Can y'all tell? I am on fire for this notion, y'all, that people are leaving the earth in rapid speed, and so many people die without fully realizing what they were brought here to do and then doing it. Die empty. Pour it out. Pour out your knowledge. It's wasted in the grave. Pour out your kindness. It's wasted in the grave. Pour out your leadership. It's wasted in the grave. Pour out your creativity. It's wasted in the grave. Pour out your wisdom, because it's wasted in the grave. Because the truth is, you don't get rewarded for what you had. You get rewarded for what you used. At the end of the day, God isn't going to say, well contemplated. I don't want to hear God say, well contemplated. I want to hear my Father say, well done. You don't get rewarded for what you had. You get rewarded for what you used. The goal is not to accumulate gifts. The goal is to activate them. When it's all said and done, you should be able to say, I used everything God gave me. I left nothing. No regrets, no what ifs, no untapped capacity. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let your ideas die inside of you. Don't let your purpose stay buried. Don't let your fear write the story of your life. Be a grave robber. Go into your future. Pull back everything that belongs to you. Start the thing, say the thing, build the thing, become the thing. And when the time is done, don't let them say, they had so much more in them. Let them say, woo, T Street, she gave everything she had. Whoever eulogizes me, I need them to say, I am convinced that T Street is empty. That's my message for y'all today. I don't know who needed that message today, but I needed that message as a reminder that this life is temporal. And when God placed things inside of us, it wasn't for us. It wasn't for us. So I dog double dare you to start today to rob the grave. I'm the amazing T Street. There's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today I dog double dare you to go and rob the grave. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day.